People think boundaries are dramatic until they see the receipts. I didn't snap because I was tired. I snapped because I was funding a life I wasn't invited to live. 10 hours of travel, a suitcase still zipped, and my mom didn't greet me with a hug. She greeted me with a list: bedtimes, allergies, medications. Then my brother laughed like I was the entertainment. 5 days, 3 kids, $0, and a family vacation that had already been charged. To the card I paid every month. My name is Claire, I'm 27, and this is the week I stopped being my family's silent sponsor. I dragged my suitcase through slush, expecting at least a "How was your flight?" The door opened and my mom was already wearing her coat. Keys in hand, not even eye contact, just a folded paper pushed into my palm. Lily can't have strawberries. The baby's reflux meds are above the stove. Pediatrician's number is on the fridge. I blinked. You're leaving? We need to go. Reservations in 20 minutes. Then Derek appeared from the hallway, grinning like a kid who'd found a new toy. Hey kids, don't wipe your snot on Aunt Claire. Everyone laughed. 3 children stampeded past me like I was a doormat they'd been trained to step on. My sister-in-law walked by without even looking up. Formula's on the counter. Baby wakes at 2. And then, doors slammed, the SUV pulled out, and the house went quiet. I stood there holding a schedule for someone else's life. At 2 a.m., the baby woke exactly on cue. I paced the living room in the dark, humming a half-remembered song my dad used to sing. That's when I noticed the kitchen counter. A glossy resort brochure, too neat to be random. Coastal Breeze Resort and Spa. The booking date was weeks earlier than my mom's crying call. The call hadn't been panic. It had been strategy. My phone buzzed. A bank alert. 4800 Coastal Breeze Resort and Spa. I stared until the numbers stopped looking real. Because it wasn't their card. It was the card I paid every month. My stomach didn't drop. It hardened. I put the baby down, opened my banking app, and started scrolling back through years like I was digging for a body. I didn't sleep. I built a spreadsheet. Rent transfers, insurance, credit card payments, random emergencies, 6 years of quiet, obedient payments that I never totaled because I was scared of what the total would say about me. When the last cell filled, my screen did something cruel. It bolded the final number automatically. $143,000. I stared at it until my eyes burned. Not because I was broke. Because I finally understood what I had been buying. I wasn't buying love. I was buying my role. The fixer. The reliable one. The one they could drain without feeling guilty. And the worst part? There were family photos on the fridge. Trips, beach days, celebrations. I wasn't in a single one. I called my best friend Nora. She's an accountant. Numbers don't scare her. I screen shared the spreadsheet. She didn't say, wow. She didn't say, that's crazy. She said, Claire, you basically gave them a house. Then she asked the question that made my skin go cold. Do you know what else is in your name? I didn't. So we pulled my credit report. There were the accounts I expected, and then one I didn't. A credit card opened 14 months earlier. Primary holder, me. Authorized user, my mom. Balance, $3,200. Spa charges, department store charges, grocery runs that look like luxury hauls. Nora went quiet, then said carefully, "That's not family stuff, that's fraud." For the first time in years, I didn't cry. I felt something sharper. Clarity. That night, my mom called from the resort. Steel drums in the background, laughter, ocean noise. "How are the kids?" she asked. Not "how are you?" Not "did you sleep?" She wanted rain boots for Lily. "Just Uber, use your card. I'll pay you back." I almost laughed. She'd never paid me back for anything. I said sure. And after I hung up, I did the opposite. Because Nora warned me, if I confronted them first, they'd guilt me into freezing again. So I moved in silence. I canceled every auto payment. I called the landlord and started removing my name as cosigner. I froze the unauthorized credit card. I printed the spreadsheet, page after page of proof. I didn't do it to punish them. I did it to stop being punished. They returned like a parade. Suitcases, souvenirs, sun-kissed skin. No thank you. No, how did it go? My mom glanced around the kitchen and said, "House looks clean." Derek tossed his keys on the counter. Still standing. "Good job, sis." Then my mom tried to give me another task. Before I forget, can you pick up Derek's dry cleaning? I looked her straight in the face. No. Silence hit the room like a dropped plate. I need everyone to sit down tonight, I said. After the kids are asleep. My mom didn't like uncertainty, so she called reinforcements. 20 minutes later, Aunt Ruth arrived, already primed with my mom's version of me. Let's just talk this out like family, she said. I nodded. That's exactly what we're about to do. They sat like a jury, Mom in the center, hands folded, innocent posture. Derek with crossed arms, already angry. Megan pretending she wasn't involved. Aunt Ruth leaning forward like she was there to keep peace. I turned the laptop toward them. This is what I've been paying. I went line by line, slow and clean. Rent, $100,800. Insurance, $14,400. Credit card payments, $16,800. Kitchen emergency, $11,000. When the actual plumbing bill was $612. Resort charge, $4,800. Then I pulled up the credit report. And this card was opened in my name, with Mom as an authorized user, without my permission. My mom started crying instantly, the kind of crying that usually resets the room. But I wasn't in that room anymore. I was somewhere calmer, somewhere factual. Then I showed the group chat screenshot, the one where they called me dramatic, where my brother said I liked feeling important, where my aunt laughed. Aunt Ruth's face changed first. Then the room cracked. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't insult anyone. I just told them what was already true. As of yesterday, every automatic payment is canceled. My mom's face drained. I've started removing myself from the lease. You have 30 days to qualify without me. Derek jerked forward. You can't do that. I already did. And the unauthorized credit card is frozen. Under review. That was the moment they finally understood. I wasn't threatening. I was done. Derek checked his phone and went pale. My insurance says lapsed. Correct, I said. Because it's been in my name for 6 years. You're 31. You can buy your own insurance. Megan panicked about appointments. My mom panicked about rent. And I watched them meet the version of adulthood I'd been carrying for them. I packed my suitcase earlier that day. Not dramatically. Deliberately. On my way out, Lily padded into the hallway in pajamas and asked, Auntie, where are you going? I knelt, smoothed her hair back. I'm going home, sweetheart. But I'll always answer when you call. I didn't say anything else to the adults, because they'd already heard everything. I walked into the cold night and didn't look back. On the flight back, my phone filled with messages. How could you? You ruined Christmas. At least send formula money. I muted every thread, and for the first time in 6 years, I bought something tiny for myself without calculating someone else's bills. A $5 ginger ale. It tasted like the beginning of a life that belonged to me. I'm not rich. I'm not winning. I'm just finally not paying for people who refuse to respect me. If you're the one who always covers it, rent, emergencies, gas, groceries, just this once, favors. Please hear me. Love isn't a subscription that renews on your credit card, and you are not a service they forgot to cancel. If this hit close to home, share your story in the comments. And if you want more real boundary stories like this, subscribe.